how we can minimize those waste in order to make ensure an effective production system. As you can see, the seven type of waste are toxic to your business. However, you can see them more as an opportunity to improve work process and most importantly optimize resources. For different business, the forms of waste may have different aspects, so that we can always minimize the waste instead of eliminating. See, the seven type of waste that are there, we can always minimize it. What the meaning of minimizing? We can minimize as much as possible. We cannot completely eliminate it because transportation is definitely required to ship to the customer. We can minimize it in finding a different easy ways instead eliminating it. So let us see how we can implement. So the first one is minimizing the inventory. Let us see how we can minimize the inventory. So as you know, what is inventory? Excessive storing excessive consumables in the production. So now let us see in detail how we are going to minimize the inventory. So in that content, so first let us understand what is inventory. Let us understand what is inventory and SFG goods. Why inventory storage is required. Defining the PFD till FG goods. Then continuous running all the operations and balancing the WAP at each station. And then WAP movement within 18 hours. Temporary storage area for the WAP movement. Adding resources in order to ensure all the operations are running to convert it to FG. So let us see in detail how we can minimize the inventory. So the first one is inventory is a storage of. What is an inventory? Storage of, it can be stock, that can be a stock, that can be semi finished goods. That is means half of the operations are completed and then another half is pending. That is called semi finished goods. Then third one is finished goods. It is a final product. Then it can be consumables. Consumable means like some sub assembly products, some coolants or whatever an accessory things required for the production. In order to convert the raw material into finished goods, items that are hold for a period of time. The items between the machine are called WIP, work in progress. So what is work in progress is nothing but WIP. That means the items which is waiting between the two processes or between the two machines to convert it to the next operation. That is called WIP. So let's see what are the rules for the inventory. First one, we shall store the inventory for the raw material at the source. At the source, if the depreciation period is more, that means what they're telling is we can store the raw material if the depreciation period is very too long. That means you store an item in order to get depreciated, it take too much time. In that case, we can store it, and it is not a loss. Anytime we can utilize the raw material. Next. The second one is between the operations, inventory shall be moved to the next and the next process in order to convert as FG parts. That means the items that are stuck in between two machines or two processes shall have a continuous movement to the next stage and the next stage. Only then it can be converted as a final good parts. Suppose if it is staying in between the machines or between the process, then what happens? The entire lead time will be high for the shipment. That is, the second one is SFG goods. These are the semi-finished goods that are stored in the shop floor for moving to the next process. The semi-finished goods shall be moved to the next process early as possible. So the semi-finished goods shall be moved to the next process as early as possible. The third one is inventory storage. Inventory stored in order to maintain the raw material ready. Why we are storing the inventory? To maintain the raw material ready. Then safety stock for the shipment. The safety stock means the next shipment we are ready with right now. That is a safety stock. Safety stock. Safety FG parts for the shipment to ensure there is no demand for the raw material. So this is an inventory storage. We can minimize the inventory and storage days so that the material is moved to the next process. So what is the meaning of this? We can minimize the inventory and storage days so that the material is moved to the next process. That means we shall minimize it and store whatever required, only required to meet the next shipment. Then the fourth step is defining the PFD till FG, process flow diagram. PFD means process flow diagram. So in this case, so they created the flow. For an example, the first is raw material storage. From raw material storage, it goes to milling area. After milling, it is called as milled part storage. This is the inventory. From this inventory, it goes for drilling operation. After drilling, what happens? The drilled part storage will happen like a WIP. From there, it goes to finishing process, and they'll store the finishing part storage. And then finally, FG part storage, final good part storage. Then they'll ship the products. So if you see, after every process, there is a storage. They store the semi-finished goods in each station. So what happens? The inventory is being stored everywhere, and we need extra space at each station. Now, continuous running all the operations and balancing the WAP at each station. Now, this is an improvised version. What they done is the raw material is a fixed area or a fixed department. From raw material, after milling, immediately the next process they'll move it to drilling. They'll not keep any inventory, or they'll arrange the machines in the as per the process flow of the product. After milling, immediately the drilling operation happens. After drilling, the finishing operation happens, and then they can store it. So now the storage has minimized to only two storage instead of four storage. WIP movement within 18 hours. If there is a compulsive situation to store the SFG parts between the operation, we shall store two times the monthly shipment quantity and move the SFG parts to the next operation. It means what they're telling is how much we can store as a WIP, two times the monthly shipment we can store. That to these WIP shall be moved within 18 hours to the next stage. That means every 18 hours you're creating a slot for new to come and the old to go out. That means you are in a cycle. Then temporary storage area for the WIP movement. For the specific operation, there shall be a temporary inventory storage area in the shop floor. So they should not be permanent place. There should be a temporary storage where we can access the material very easily. Next, adding resources in order to ensure all the operations are running to convert it to final good product. Next, in order to minimize the inventory and storage days, if we shall add a resource, we can add. This will improve the inventory. First thing, if you improve productivity, we can ship it very faster rate. Then reduction of lead time. Lead time if you reduce, free of space in the shop floor. So if all the three things are improved, then the inventory will be an effective handling. So that is about how we can minimize the inventory. The summary is we shall create a line where the operations happens within the next operations completed. Therefore, there is no requirement to store the inventory, and then we can reduce the cycle time at each station and create systems so that maximum storage can be minimized. So next we'll be seeing how we can minimize the waiting